The face to one of the craziest bunkers I've ever built. You're not going to believe what's inside. We literally carved it in the side of a mountain. We're going to go inside it and check it out. You've got your little Murphy door that will be here. You go through the submarine door. Comes over to the gun room. So they're almost done with this. They're doing the final paint. An air system, pantry. Then you got your kitchen, granite counters. You got a stovetop here. This goes to a bedroom here. Bathroom, another bedroom over here. The passages in between, they're being finished off so you don't see any welding. It's another bedroom. See how the trim is? This has got the escape tunnel in it. Another bedroom, again, all 8-foot ceilings, ceiling fans, walk-in showers, flushing toilets, living. 3-man bunker from Atlas Survival Shelters. How many people do you really think we could get in there? Wow, look at that. 20 people in it.
This is the book of Malachi 4:1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'm going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodesh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect, feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, with sincerity and charity. And that scripture I just spoke about was about these nuclear missiles. Right, day of the Lord is gonna be like a burn like an oven. When the Lord comes back, when Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai comes back, He's gonna be wiping most of these people out, right? And nuclear missiles, they're very much a real thing, right? You know, it's not something you see in just movies, sci-fi, fiction. No, these are real weapons that they're gonna initiate, right? And they've already brought them out multiple times. Right, multiple times. They bombed Nagasaki, right, Hiroshima, right, and they're gonna do this shit again, right? They're about to America, right? You know, your bunker is not gonna save you. Don't matter if your bunker is $100,000 or $100 million. That's just not gonna save you because America is gonna get hit with so many missiles. Right, and we're going to bring that out. This is Revelation chapter 9 and 16. It says, "And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. And thus I said, the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone," right? That's talking about these nuclear missiles, right? These are the 200,000 nuclear warheads that are going to hit America, right? And what it is a warhead. They have anywhere from 1 to 16 additional actual missiles inside of them. Right, so they're, like I put in the video before, these missiles, they're going to split up and they're going to basically hit every part of America, right? That's why, what does the scripture say? It says, it talks about America being a wasteland. Book of Isaiah 13 and 21. It says, "But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there," right? There's America's going to be one whole desert, right? It's going to be basically a wasteland, right? This is the book of Isaiah 6 and 11. It says, "And then said I, Lord, how long?" And He answered, "Until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate," right? That's when the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh is coming back, when those nuclear missiles are going to come and hit America, which is modern day Babylon the Great, right? Modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord's about to fucking wipe America off the face of the planet Earth, and ain't not gonna be no more parties, no more mansions, no more skyscrapers, no more sororities and colleges, right? No more football games, no more concerts, right? All that shit's going out the window, man. All these people, they're gonna be literally zapped, incinerated into nothing, right? Because what, they're adulterers, adulteresses, sodomites, wicked ass people, man. Wicked ass people, man. And the Lord, He's been patiently waiting to destroy these people for a very, very long time. Right? It says North Korea's new 8,700-ton nuclear-powered strategic artillery. Right? They got a strategic army. Right? They have 8,700 tons of nuclear-powered missiles. Right? One ton is 2,000 pounds. So you have 8,700 tons. Right? That's a lot of fucking nuclear missiles, man. And the Lord put it on the spirit on these people to make that many missiles so they can destroy America, right? This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16:16. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Right? You see, that's talking about those nuclear missiles, right? It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, right? Because Ezra, he saw himself being in this present time period, right? He saw those nuclear missiles come down to the earth, right? Come down to Babylon and basically fuck shit up, right? Fucking destroy everything, right? And the only way we're gonna be delivered is through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Through his angelic vehicles, through his chariots, right? We're not getting saved by no goddamn boats, right? We're not gonna get saved by no goddamn airplanes, right? It ain't gonna be some fucking thing where we're walking around, everybody's having a great time, right? The Lord he's coming back with his chariots, right? And this is proof right there that these scriptures, right? They're talking when they're talking about an arrow, right? That doesn't come back. This is not talking about like a regular arrow. It's talking about a nuclear weapons, right? There's no arrow that can shoot across the continent besides an actual nuclear missile, right? Name me one person that can shoot an arrow across the continent. It's the only way this could happen is if it's an actual missile, right? The prophets, they were seeing basically. They were seeing missiles in their visions, but back then they weren't describing them as a ICBM nuclear missile. That terminology didn't exist. They were just describing it to what they could what to the best of their ability, right? Spoke of 2 Peter 3:10, and it says, "But the day of the Lord will come like a thief. The heavens will disappear with a roar. The elements will be destroyed by fire, and the earth and everything done in it will be laid bare." Right? How is it going to be destroyed by fire? These nuclear missiles, right? That's when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai comes back. He's going to put the spirit on these all these nations to basically click those nuclear launch codes, right? Say yep, we're going to fucking destroy this place. Right, because this place was destined to be destroyed from the very beginning, right? We can't even imagine what was happening to us in our past life, right? As Gad, Judah, right, Simeon, all the 12 tribes, basically what we came to this land Azareth, right? Which Azareth, it means another land, which is speaking about what the Americas, right? And basically Jake, we actually we were here before Esau was, and he came along basically and took everything, right? He learned from Gad, right? he learned, how to cook properly, right? Hunt, make certain materials. And what happened was this devil basically just, he came from the back door, took everything, learned everything, and then basically spat us out, right? And that's what you call riches gained by deceit, right? Right. The devil was putting us through slave labor, right? Putting us through torture, right? This book of Proverbs 13:11, it says, "Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase." Right? So we're gonna basically the Lord, he's gonna basically diminish everything this man has done, because his whole country has been gained by vanity, right? By stealing, robbing, murdering off the backs of just other people's hard work, right? And the Lord, he's about to make all of that come to an end, right? With that being said, I'm gonna give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect out there feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.